Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna show you how to recreate this fairy makeup look for carnival or a costume party. So if you wanna know how to do it, just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab my foundation and put a little bit on the back of my hand and then apply it to my face using my fingers. I'm gonna blend it first using my hands because it's very liquid and this one has a dewy finish. And then with a makeup sponge to make sure there aren't marks. Don't forget the jawline and the hairline. And here I'm removing the makeup off my lips. Now I'm gonna apply some concealer, not too much. First on my tear duct and on the outside of my eyes. That's how it looks. And then I like to apply it on the tip of my nose, my wrist, to cover some pimples, chin, between my eyebrows, in addition to some extending lines in the corners of my lips to raise my face. Now I'm gonna blend everything using the smallest part of my makeup sponge. Don't forget the eyelid, as this will serve as primer for the eyeshadows, and this is our base all complete. For the contour, I'm gonna use this contour stick and take a little bit with a compact and precise brush. I apply my contour above my cheekbones towards the temples and I'm blending it. But you must pay attention to the shape of your face to know where to apply it because everybody's different. In general, we mark a C shape and we're gonna do the same on the other side of the face. The most important thing is to blend it well because we don't want hard lines, and with the excess in my brush, I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contour and apply it onto my lids, and this is how we're looking so far. Now we move on to blush, which is my favorite part. This one is a cream blush in a mauve tone, but you can use a powder blush too. I put it in my hand and then applied a few dots on my cheeks and on my nose with my fingers. Since it's a fantasy look, it doesn't matter if we apply too much color because that's what we want. And now I'm gonna blend it using a big and compact brush. This is really an extra sun-kissed look, and that's everything. To intensify the tone and set the cream product, I'm gonna use this bright pink shadow. I apply it on top of the color we already had and slightly on the temples. Again we blend it. Now we set the face using a pressed powder or any powder that you have. I'm using a small fluffy brush for this. We remove the excess and we set the under eyes. And the areas of the face that we don't want to shine, like the chin, jawline, forehead and the wings of the nose. Just a little bit, not too much, and that's it. Now we go to the most complex part, which is the eyeshadows. You can adapt all the colors that I'm gonna be using according to your preference. I'm gonna start with this pastel blue shade to make a curved line from the tear duct of my eye to the middle of my brow, falsifying my crease. I'm using a Pretice pencil brush for this, and falsifying your crease means basically that you draw a line above your crease to make your eyes look bigger. I'm applying the color in layers until I reach the intensity that I want. Here you can see it more closely. Now with this Precious Fat Blast, I'm gonna take... Okay, I'm cleaning my hands with a wipe. I'm gonna take an ocean blue shade and I'm gonna draw a line on the other edge of the blue line we already had. This one has to be much more thinner than the previous one, so you have to be careful. And again, I'm applying it in different layers till I have the intensity that I want. I did my other eye out of camera. As you can see, they have to be symmetrical or as symmetrical as possible. Now from the Shane palette, I'm gonna use this baby pink shade using a fluffy and blending brush, and I'm gonna apply the color all over my eyelid up into the temple, like this. I don't have a lot of eyelid space, so I like to do this to make the shadows show up more in this type of makeup looks. I'm building the intensity using the shadow and the brighter pink shade that I used before. And this is how it's looking, as you can see. I did the same thing on the other eye out of camera, and now I'm gonna add some highlights using this white matte shade and a flat small brush. All the eyeshadows that I have used so far are matte, by the way, and I'm applying it on the eyebrow bone and on the tear dot. Now we're gonna make an eyeliner using purple eyeshadow and an angel brush. I start with a lighter shadow and with my eye open, and I make an extending line from the corner of my eye. Then with the eye open, I make a straight line towards my eyelashes and fill the inside. I also extend the color to half of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to repeat the same process using a darker purple shade. So again, a straight line, join with the lash line looking in the mirror, and then fill the inside. I stain my face, so with a makeup wipe and the same brush that I have used before for my blush, I solve it. Here are the two finished eyeliners, and now I'm gonna apply this bright magenta cream shadow in the center of my lash line, continuing the eyeliner. This is completely optional, but I love it. And at this point, you may know that I love cream products much more than powder products. I just feel that they are easier to use, so I highly recommend them. And I used a small pencil brush for this. I'm going to add this pink shimmer shadow with my fingers on my eyelid just to give some more reflection. I am gonna apply this metallic blue shade using this flat brush that I used before, and I'm gonna apply it on top of the blue shade, the first blue shade that I applied, just to give it some more reflection. Now I'm gonna apply the same metallic shade under my eyes in the center of the lower lash line and spread it down a bit like a teardrop or something like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing in both of my eyes. Now we're gonna sharp the tear dot using the dark purple shade that we used before and this super fine brush that I actually cut myself to make it like that. We have to make sure that the tear dot is pointed by stretching a very small line outwards and joining it with the lower part of the tear dot. And you have to be careful so it doesn't look like a stain or something weird in your eye. Now we paint the lower waterline with a white pencil to enlarge the eyes. I personally prefer white pencil over black because I feel black makes your eyes, I don't know, like small, heavier and in general less flattering. And this is how it looks. To detail with this purple eyeliner that is activated with water, mine is already wet, I'm going to make a fine line under the tail of the eyeliner, just like that. And then I'm gonna go over the tear dot. I'm going to curl my eyelashes with this turtle machine called an eyelash curler. How cute this looks, right? And my eyelashes are very straight, so this makes a big difference. I'm going to contour my nose using a light purple eyeshadow and a brush. Basically, you have to make a straight line from the head of the eyebrow to the tip of your nose and blend it very well so that there aren't marks. We do the same thing on the other side of the nose, always leaving the center of the bridge illuminated. And the closer you make the lines of each other, the smaller your nose will appear. We painted the tip of the nose more intense, so now we're going to make some white lines on both sides of the wings of the nose to clean the contour and generate contrast, make the tip of your nose pop more. I want white eyebrows, so I'm gonna use this white watercolor that I have already moistened with water. So I'm gonna dip a spoon in the product and brush my eyebrows very well, being careful not to get out and make mess. You can use a cream product as well, but not a shadow, as it won't cover the hair color enough and you'll still see it if you have dark colored eyebrows. I did the same thing on the lashes, making sure to cover the upper lashes above and below without staining the eyelid, which was very difficult because my spoolie was so big. With the same product and a pencil brush, I began to make dots on top of the blush as if they were freckles, and so irregular, first smaller and then larger. I made a lot on the nose as well and on the temples. Finally, for the lips, I'm going to use a cream concealer and this flat short brush. You can use any concealer you have, and I'm gonna apply it to my corners to cover them, leaving the center of my lip free. Now with a pink lip liner or the color you want, I'm going to make a straight line on my cupid's bow, overlining it. And then I'm going to form a circle in the center of my mouth, rounding both of my lips. And then I'm filling the inside of the lips. Now with a red pencil I'm going to outline the lip again, but this time only the outside of the lip. And I'm gonna blend it a little bit with the shame brush. Now we're gonna apply some clear lip gloss. This is completely optional. To make the lips more juicy and shiny, I'm applying it with a brush because I don't want the gloss to get dirt if I apply it directly on my lips. And this is the final result. I have my hair done and I'm wearing this flower crown, a necklace and a blue and purple dress to complement the look, and I will be ready to go out. I hope this was helpful and you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye!